Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will get first crack at it today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Back to throw, it's Aller. And they can't make the play on third down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
The Judicials offense will go to work for the first time. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll run the option. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. He wants to throw it. Slings it downfield. Working that left side. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Judicials come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the fullback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, when you go down, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The kick is on its way. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Going up top. He's got it inside the 25. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunky yard.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll bring it out. It's low. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Judicials can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for room, it's made. They'll stop him at the 22 after a 5-yard pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 1st down from their own 22. On the option. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
The Judicials will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Get it out on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. And how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
To the ground with the back. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Let's send the tight end in motion. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
Man, on 4th and 2, I'm looking at my offensive line, and I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the 1st down, running physically.
Into the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Purdue is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 14 to USC. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it down the middle. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. And the Judicials have it with a 1st and 10. They'll toss it to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. On 3rd down, going up top. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. The Judicials will call on their punt team. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Singleton. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Crosses to 40. At the 45 on his way. It's a running room. Touchdown, Penn State! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire caused a wreck that had to be a blown assignment. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the judicials will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A low line drive and short kick. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it, basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. First down for this offense. They want to run it left here. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Power football with the run. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Back to pass, it's Allard. Throws to the tight end. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And the defense is running out of answers. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll get on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's low. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy
goes to the option. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the defensive tackle. 4 already. Convert here to avoid a 5th. Snap from the gun, down. And the quarterback goes down all the way back to the 4-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The Judicials will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Here's the punt, and it is not a very good one. A short punt. And the returner will be knocked down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. Exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect.
You can tell they're paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Just going to keep it after the snap. That is slipped out. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that loose.
Now on the option. Quick toss. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. And the Judicials can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
I think a lot of defenses will be passive and let you guys slowly develop. This defense, you can tell, they're aggressively attacking, and it really paid off.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the coordinator, you have got to start up these play calls, move the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. It's offensive line. They cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Not able to pop the big return, but they got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head." Oh, yeah, he got blessed. You got to hold on to the ball. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
And it's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. To the air, it's Allard. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him. Shoot, let's go to him a 3rd time.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second goal from the 6. Second down, he'll throw it. Fly. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to tack one more. The extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio. Check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a good one, but there's this battle right now in the Mountain West. Utah State is trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Aggies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Air Force. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Back to pass on second down. Slips a tackle. Escapes trouble. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Judicials want to pick up the tempo. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the quarterback is knocked down back to the 13.
Their job is to confuse, to hit, make people very uncomfortable. This defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll immediately call timeout.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Aller. Grabbed in the middle, it's Dinkins. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They're facing a third down. Probably on pass. He's got it on the run. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. You get that touchdown right before the half, build momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. going to wrap up the first half. Here now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, and the occasional block. This is the total package. If this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Beaver Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start the second half. End zone is made. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His run will open from the 15. Quarterback on the keeper. He breaks a tackle. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off head there. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. On the option. Turning on the Jets. Stopped him at the 51, but that's a big pickup of 15. Are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Give to the fullback. They stop him in his track, tried to sneak that fullback loose, and nothing doing. And the Judicials trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Try to move the chains with read option left. Fighting off the defender. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Runs through a tackle. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pick first down. Action. Pocket breaking down. Takes a hit as he fires. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Allard. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. Still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Look out, he's got room. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Here comes the option. They stop him short of the mark, and they'll turn it over on downs.
How about that? 4th down, they turn around. Big fella, fullback, to see if he can punch forward and move the pile, but just nowhere to go. The D-line up front, give them helmet stickers for that play. That was outstanding, and as a result, their offense takes over.
They'll go to the ground. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill at running back, receiver, and tight end. The quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays. This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll leave it with him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this loud noise, but you just got to hone in and watch the football before you come out of your stance.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it from the gun. And he takes it for a score. Touchdown, Penn State! I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all of them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Michigan is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Tom Brady should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Central Michigan. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, keeping an eye on it for us.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Gonna swing it on second down. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. And the judicial line up the play. On the 50. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. To the air on first down. Gonna try to get it himself. Crosses the 30. He's got away. What a play there. He rips off a big one all the way to the same line.
He's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Going for 6. Picked off to stop the threat. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
They are penned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From his end zone, he'll go up top. The short hands, it's Moore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. To the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. And they'll advance. Play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And he was fortunate not to lose the wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Judicials are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. He's got it. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. And the Judicials getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the move.
And a lot of times you want those plays, those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football really well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise,
out of bounds. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Nice move to keep running. Good blocking, good running pickup of 6 down to the 30.
You love to see this on offense early in drives, getting that kind of yardage.
The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Rides the back on the option, the give. A pickup for 5, marks it at the 36-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Smith. Now the pitch. He's loose. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a 1st down for this offense.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys. They would love to get the football to a space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If nothing accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get to the outside, and you see the speed of the perimeter. Really clever play call that time, but no coordination.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up 4th down. The Nittany Lions will pass one away. This is the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They're trying to crease them off the left tackle. Spins away from the defense. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got a great size. Because where defense is down, those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys,
Turning it on. It's complete. There he goes. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field. After that huge play, they've now got it inside. It's 1st and 10. They'll run the option. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. The Judicials with the 1st and 10. They'll go to the toss. Keep him out of the end zone. He's run out of bounds at the 5. It'll be 7 down, and remember, they can pick up first without scoring. Off the play fake. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Judicial. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this has a rough day for this offense. And finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Let's find something for the future. Keep fighting. Let's work. And this team's done that. Put some points on the board. So it's not all bad.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments. They'll snap this with a start drive from their own 22. On the run, it's getting the push. They pick up 4 out to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. He'll throw it. Caught close to the marker, it's Hudson. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. He can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. The quick out. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up for 26 with the 1st down. As he gets drive moving, let's see if they try to build this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it doesn't have to long down the field, right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Hudson. It's a seam wide open. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They tackle a little more, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
It doesn't matter what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
He'll bring it out. It's low. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He'll ride his man on the option. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run the option. Breaks the tackle. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Slithers into space. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. Got room to work. Oh, he's got some space. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Down this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.